Back to that warmth, staying with us and even peaking tomorrow. 84 right now in Boston. A big jump, too, with that south wind. So we were talking about the sea breeze most of the morning and the early afternoon. And sometimes when the sea breeze is weak, it collapses and the warmth rushes in from spots like Dorchester and Chelsea and Somerville, too, and rushes to Logan Airport. And that was the case here. Feels like 85 with the dew points now coming up, too. So prepare yourself with the heat peaking tomorrow and the afternoon. A slow drop through the late week. We come out of the 80s, back into the lower 80s, and then eventually into the weekend, of course, the 70s. The shower threat is coming up on Sunday a little bit and more so on Monday as well. Temperatures in the 80s all the way up through the Boo and back through Montreal, or close to it. Detroit at 87 degrees. We have showers near Green Bay, and then low pressure is near Wisconsin, and that is slowly chugging in our direction. That is the issue for the weekend. Look at the stripe of 80-degree weather through central Maine, too. A lot of New England is basking in this warmth, and we note a disturbance going through the jet stream triggering thunderstorms across Vermont right now, and we are watching these very carefully. Right now, they're non-severe. They're bolts of lightning that you could see here on the radar. They're near Brattleboro, back near Putney, and then passing just north of Greenfield, and this is headed eastbound. So watch out if you're in Gardner and Orange. These are coming your way, and the threat extends all the way to Ipswich, Gloucester, Lowell, Portsmouth through about 9 o'clock. So these will be chugging along. This would be the light green zone, the chance for a storm or a downpour passing through. Not every spot in that green will be tagged by a storm. Better chance in that darker shading of green closer to central and northern New England. Tomorrow's temperatures are really piping hot. I mean, for this time of year, at least 90 in Lawrence, 90 in Haverhill and North Reading. Pretty common temperature, right? 86 in Lynn, 87 in Salem. And too bad you didn't open the pool early, right? Boston at 89, 89 in Newton, 86 in Milton. And the temperatures are out in Greater Worcester. Not really that much cooler. In fact, Fitchburg and Leominster both at 90 or so, maybe even 91, 92. And through the South Shore, we're in the upper 80s and middle 80s. Cape Cod, some relief there. Temps in the lower 70s and some 60s right at the water's edge. It does look like we hold on to some of that heat on Thursday. A chance for an afternoon storm popping up. And then Friday, about 81. We're still warm. And Thursday's temperatures, you could see, there's plenty of warmth here. But the thunder that pops up will be early and later in the day. So we'll get enough sunshine to get us in the 80s, but these could be a little bit more menacing and a little bit more numerous thunderstorms that pop up going into the early afternoon and mid-afternoon. We'll watch these very carefully, too, for severe potential. It looks like we have that chance, maybe strong winds and some hail out of those, too. Dew points right now in the lower 60s. We made it. This is really where we go for summertime, right? Middle 60s and lower 60s, and it stays sticky right through Thursday. Friday starts to dry out a little bit with the dew point, and over the weekend more so. We're holding on to the 70s, though, for the holiday weekend. That says a lot. You know, I'm thinking that there'll be some sunshine and maybe a chance for a shower. These are not washed out days, even on Sunday and Monday, 30 and 40%.